parce que du coup, Astarion qui rage.
If this isn't important, let's give some surprise.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Another fight. Let's go.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Don't linger.
Unleash me.
Pourquoi eux ça marche quand tu fais des trucs?
I will take the artifact for my queen.
Try me.
Go for the throat.
I'm ready.
Edward, t'es les savages.
Yes.
should I do?
Ready for battle.
Got to focus.
I thirst for combat. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Got to concentrate. Need to stay focused.
Another day, another fight.
Let's end this. Take you.
Breathe deep and move.
Talk to me.
Hunters. That must be why that device sounded out.
Mais ça va, on va bien, t'inquiète.
Oui, bien.
Non, Mintara, elle est complètement crevée.
Watch your back.
Watch your back.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All is ash and white.
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us. Keep a blade close.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. I am listening. No one stopped me yet.
J'ai envoyé mes gants.
Keep your distance, darling.
You need my expertise.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Greetings.
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it had we tried.
Had we tried? Come on. On aurait peut-être pu faire quelque chose pour le Shadow Curse quand même. Et si on n'avait pas tué Alcine?
Looks like an army marched through here.
You wish to consult me?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Doing something.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
You wish to consult me? Then speak. Very well.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Then you've been thinking the same thing. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly. to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Shah's blessings upon you.
I'm listening.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of Mindflayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? A thrill courses through you at the thought. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
We're under attack. Help me.
Make it hurt.
Die, you little harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Tadpole scum! That's a cat!
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
someone there? Shall we dance?
What's the plan? Can't give up. Not now.
Your command.
Let's do it. On my way.
Can't give up. Can't afford to let up.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Looking ahead.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A Mindflayer? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
us in the night saw. You didn't have to. You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a Mindflayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Together, we can turn the tide.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
c'est la fin où tu perds.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you now. It's not over. Come to the skull. The skull. Come to the skull.
That took the edge off.
We,
A mind.
the Githyank, don't help me. You now. Help me. The girl, do it now. Together.
What do I have to lose?
I've missed this.
For my prince's honor!
Destroy the honor guard.
For Orpheus! Attack!
No time for mercy.
Let's have some courage.
For Orpheus! Attacker!
Bloodthirsty friend.
Much longer.
That nearly ended me.
Subdue the Ketheric, quickly. Hurry! The guard must move.
A grievous wound.
Genre tranquilloute. Le mongol, elle la suit.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Let's go hurt someone.
I need you now.
What the ass? Vous avez prévenu les gars.
Don't help me.
Oui.
Now, the guard. Do it now, together.
Ah, c'est bon.
Need to act fast. Let's finish this.
Spill some blood. Let's go. That nearly ended me.
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
My faith will protect me.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Just a brief respite.
What to do?
Don't help me. You. Now, we can do it together.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Destroy the honor.
On your command.
For Orpheus!
Fresh orders? Sometimes the only way out is through. victims await.
Désolée.
I won't give in.
Something to get Yankee. Quickly.
Can't afford to let up.
Let me strike. Taking up position. Blood comes easy these days.
Hurry! The guard must fall. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a Mindflayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody Mindflayer.
A bloody Mindflayer. C'est bizarre comme ça rentre ça. Ah oui? Oh, I always suspected you were a Mindflayer.
I suppose it was considerate of you not
Ils
to
disent
bring it up before.
dans cette
And I
partie.
ask that you do not judge me for it now. I was someone once. Someone just like you.
Someone just like you. Never
An
mind.
adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of Mindflayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one
Elder
you
Brain.
know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather than potential future allies, like you. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus, his mother, to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elden Rain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elden Brain. But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. We'll talk later.
So, there's been a Mindflayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. Lady Shah has given me a new mission, and the prism plays no part in it. In fact, it seems like the Mother Superior's concern alone, and she has strayed from the Dark Lady. She will be in for a rude awakening when I finally stand before her again. But I digress. Did you want something?
You wish to consult me? We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my mind's full potential, it is a tempting proposition. I am surprised you have not drawn on its power yourself. I will be unstoppable.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
You wish to consult me? Then speak. Very well.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again. Gods, you're beautiful. I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. Delicious.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy. It is Orpheus, the traitor prince, the Laxarai. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A gay thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Ketheric Thorm himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Orpheus is not Githyanki. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich. The spirits of the fallen be my witness. I will find the means of reaching the prince through his domed prison. And when I return to the astral prism, I will slay him in the name of the undying Queen Vlaakith. What about him? Chuk. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not 1, but 2 atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth, Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind, one talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of the Githyanki people's end has been ripped from the venerable queen. Better to kill Orpheus than to risk the enemy wielding his power, whether that enemy be Geich or the Dead Three. I know my mission. Nothing will turn me from it. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the Illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty. Fine with me.
You wish to consult me?
We've had a Mindflayer whispering to us in our dreams all this time. I really shouldn't be surprised by anything at this stage. Still, it seems keen to be an ally in its own way. Compared to what we're up against, I'm not sure that's a bad thing.
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh? A Mindflayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a Mindflayer. You've not taken this power for yourself, so I can only wonder, why offer it to me? Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our midst. It's certainly one of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an Aasimar transforming in the heavens, can we? Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos to come.
Gods, you're beautiful.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
The city is close now. Followers of Lady Shah will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us. Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I do. The Mother Superior will have ordered them to keep watch for my return. Find one, and we discover what comes next. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better. I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. If I take its head, how will it learn from its mistakes? Even here, a child deserves a second chance. I am reminded of the Brerin, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror. For my people, to reject Lolth is to reject life. I am an apostate and would be executed. Though I am proud, I prefer exile to death. I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Lolth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society. She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share. Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. Then speak. Very well.
That might be worth a look.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. But, I don't know where to go.
The child ignores you. Would you like me to dispose of her?
Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. She better. It's getting really sad in here.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
Anything you want for supper?
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but...
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking...
If I was a Sharon lookout, then this is the sort of place I'd wait around. Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
The excess...
What a sight for sore eyes. I believe there's somewhere you're supposed to be. No? Long overdue, in fact.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. I was told to keep watch for you and point you towards home should you ever appear. And lo, you have appeared.
Mother Superior sent you. Go on then. Where do I go?
So close to home, and yet you need a guiding hand. Amazing how malleable, or fragile, the mind can be. First, you need to continue onwards into the lower city. Then, seek out a place called the House of Grief. It may not be quite what you expect, but I assure you, it's the right spot. Go there, make yourself known. You will be given the welcome you deserve.
Can't you show me yourself?
Oh, no. I must remain here. In truth, I'm glad to keep my distance for now. There's been some tension in the ranks. Seems a great deal is riding on the outcome of your mission. Besides, I have business to attend to, wares to sell. Our great endeavor cannot run on faith alone. We need funds. Have a look, if you wish. Otherwise, I think we're done. Try not to dawdle too much in the city. Mother's waiting.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renald there? A tiefling boy, or possibly a man now?
Renald! Now there's a name I haven't heard in some time. But not for me to spoil what Lady Shah would keep hidden from you, hmm? Best if you look for yourself. If you're looking for companionship, I hear they can cater to almost every taste in Sharess's caress. I am not on offer, unfortunately.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I need to reach its very center and confront the Mother Superior. Lady Shah decrees she is no longer fit to lead. There will be plenty of others there too. If we can get them to see sense, I would rather we spare their lives. I don't want to lead a congregation of corpses like Balthazar and Ketheric.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid.
Baldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldarian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners. They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Leonard
Those machines will form a circle around the city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to
Don't
step
page
back.
material.
There must be something.
This does not bode well.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? Oh, take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now, your name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Deafening silence. Did Wint thee speak? How, Malapert? Must thou stareth so? I say thou art Malapert to stare, but peradventure thou art new to such custom. I call myself Marvin. Thou mayst do the same. Unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance inevitable, to be confined in such immuring quarters. Thou wishest to escape the confines of this prison, doth thou not? I can helpest thee for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards. We beginneth to delight. I fly, yet not through the firmament. I bidst and biddeth and bidst a farewell at night, and welcome thee in the morn. I am part of thee, and follow whither thou guideth. I am clothed and gladdened all in black, and flee the light. Yet apart, I wouldst be known. Name me. Marvelous deduction, a shadow forsooth, and anon, riddle the second. I am battered, but never did bow. Mine coronet bears the blunt of endless blades, but I can never move. I never did sweat, even when the summertide sun didst fully heateth mine brow. Name me. An anvil, forsooth, thou hast maketh me most fustian. Is't thy will to forsake this decrepit cell? Hence with thee, then. Savor thy freedom, for thou cannot claim it still. Away!
Symbol.
The guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.